Hello everyone! I decided to make an impromptu video of my Halloween themed day prep. I haven't been into Halloween the past few years. I think the cheap plastic and the peanut contaminated candy are really getting to me. To counteract that, I decided to do a mock party for the family before they went out trick-or-treating. I get more out of the entertaining aspect than the participating. I googled a bunch of ideas. Most of them are from delish.com. I'm not sure if I'll follow them again, and I also don't like that the recipes are gate-kept after accessing them more than once. Back to the video. I made a whole schedule for myself for the day. Around 7, I pulled out the cream cheese and stick butter that I'll be using for pistachio cookies. That way at 8:40 they would be room temperature. I've made these cookies before for witch's fingers. That's how I know they're good. I just don't remember how far they spread in the oven, so it'll be an experiment. I saw a really good idea to make deviled eggs look like mini pumpkins with chive stems. However, I accidentally made egg salad instead because I'm so used to making it. I think it was about the time I got to cutting the eggs that I realized there is no celery in deviled eggs. So I changed my plans to make egg salad pumpkins with the mini bagels I'm using for something else. Right after that, the cookie dough has been chilled for an hour-ish, and this begins the experiment of how much is the dough going to expand in the oven, and what looks like the most like a witch's finger. I eventually found out the skinnier dough looks more like fingers, but they don't taste as good as the bigger ones. The proportion is just all wrong to the chocolate that gets put on later. So I had to go out and get some butcher's twine because I couldn't find any at Walmart. And we're back to it. I forgot to mention that this morning I had washed grapes and set them out to dry on a paper towel. I made sure to rotate them to dry areas because I want to dip them in melted chocolate, and wet grapes will make my chocolate seize and not stick. I am melting my milk chocolate chips for 20 seconds at a time. I know they say you can do 30 seconds at a time, but I've had experiences where that's too much and my chocolate won't temper properly. Also, twirling the grape in the chocolate is a horrible idea. It kind of has to be gently pushed through it, otherwise it falls off the toothpick. The idea here are candied caramel apples, but we can't do caramel for braces, and we can't do crushed peanuts for allergies. I melted a fresh batch of chocolate for the pistachio cookies. This is pretty self-explanatory. I'm using unsalted peanut-free almonds for the nails. I think sliced almonds may have been better, but I really need to use these ones up before they expire. This is a recipe I copied off of Delish for mini pizza pumpkins. I didn't have enough ricotta, so I supplemented cottage cheese for the last quarter cup. I'll eat cottage cheese with some salted pistachios. I will not eat leftover ricotta, so there was no way I was going to buy a bigger container. And that will get stored in the fridge. Then I decided to make the cheese ghost for the mini pizza bagels. I'm only doing 8 of these, then storing them in the fridge. I'm also going to pre-cut my black olives to look like spiders and eyes. Okay, this is the time where everything starts getting stressful. I have 3 different things that need to bake all at the same time, and they need to be done by a certain time and stay warm. I'm going to do the mini pumpkins first because they need time to chill and longer to bake. These mini hot dogs smell kind of smoky or mesquite. I was a little worried about it, but they did turn out totally fine. I very much regret the marinara sauce for these pizza bagels because it was so watery and made the bagels soggy. Or what I could have done was toast the mini bagels first before layering on the ingredients. And because it's just for the family, I'll use my clean hands to put on the eyes. Otherwise, I think there are tweezers people use for this kind of decorating. Pumpkins have been chilling for 20 minutes. They'll get wrapped up in string so they can bake into shape. At this point, I'm getting a little bit tired and I keep telling myself, oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost done. But there is a garlic butter sauce that goes on top of the mini pumpkins after they're done baking. I didn't feel like doing it, but I think it would have helped out their flavor a lot. That being said, they made excellent leftovers with the marinara sauce. When I put the first pretzel stick in that pumpkin, it made me so happy. I was grinning like an idiot on how cute that little thing was. And this is the spread. Definitely enjoyed myself and had fun. Probably more than the rest of the family, but that's okay. I hope everyone had an interesting and fun Halloween.